Well, I would also like to thank Brian for taking a chance on having me come here to speak, knowing that a lot of what I talk about, although I encompass the concept of government and all of these other things, I also take it to another level in terms of science and in terms of the reality of the way the core governing structure actually operates on the planet. And I think until we can take it to that point, what we're going to continue to observe is the surface actions of what is going on. What we talk about is only the echo of the core of what is actually happening. You can't just operate on the echo. You have to go to the core, the root of where that echo is actually coming from. I also want to commend everyone in here because there's obviously a curiosity. There's a need to dig deeper. There's something in you that says there is more. So you're not just here because of the economy and all of the things that appear to be going on, but there is a root curiosity and a need to be more than you have been. I also want to say to you that I think there has to come a point where you recognize the dependency by which you've lived your lives. It is this dependency that's actually caused you to be subjected to government. It is that dependency, and you must recognize that that is the enslavement that you've been under. Government, we must understand, why does government exist? Government exists on this level because government allows and makes the limitations possible. Laws exist to limit. We must not forget that. So we must also look at what we're asking for in terms of law. These guys are very good at what they do. They've been doing it for a long time. So the trick is always to get you to ask for something, to ask for your own enslavement. So you must pay attention to what it is you're screaming about wanting, because it's very, very tricky. They did it with when we got Social Security. What was offered to the people, they thought it was freedom. But again, the trickery takes you from the concept or illusion of freedom into more slavery. So we must define what freedom is for ourselves. I think we're still very confused about what freedom is. And we get that confused, and so once again, we end up in slavery. So please look at that for your own selves as individuals, not just as a collective. We must examine for our own selves, because in the end, it really is about the individual that really ultimately is the collective. Each one of us is the collective. And so it's important that the change begins inside of you. And then you start getting off of the wheel of the dependency of government. And again, as I said, don't forget what the real reason is why you are needing some sort of government or system. You're trying to create some form of order, okay? That's really what you're asking for. You're asking because